Well, Kenny, it's a bit of a case of who's on first, what's on second, and nobody's knows what's happening at third. Mike Hoffman, Bobby Ryan, and Chris Neil, all question marks for Saturday night against the Florida Panthers.
I mean, if there's good news in it, it's that they are technically day-to-day and may not be out long-term. But who's in and who's out, like you say, remains a question. And we will likely see a player or two recalled from Binghamton in time for the game, but whether they're needed is another question.
Well, the question I have is, this is a team that has had a terrible time scoring goals. Only 11, I think, in their last 11 games. You look at what they're going down to Binghamton isn't quite the answer to get goals either.
No, it's bodies at this point. I mean, you look at Binghamton; they scored 20 goals in 12 games. It's the worst offensive output in the AHL. So you're right. I don't think you're going to expect anybody to come up here and light it up, but it's bodies and finding places to put people in the lineup.
Frank Clayson is set down because they need the roster spot. I have to think a guy they'll think about here is Curtis Lazar, and he's the guy that people are going to ask about, so we should probably talk about him as well.
Yeah, the one question about Lazar is, the idea was to keep him down long-term. Whether this is the case to bring him up short-term, I'm not sure they'll do that.
So Craig Anderson starts against the Panthers. Make sure you stay tuned to Post Media for all the details from the morning skate. For Post Media, I'm Bruce Garrioch with Ken Warren.